Imagine you're driving an electric car and your battery runs out. You went to the nearest station, but the stations are full. So you should wait hours to get your turn and also another few hours to charge your car before continuing your journey. Sounds stressful, right? Yeah. These are the current Malaysian electric car owners are facing. Hi, I'm Shoban Rao. Today I'm going to talk about Malaysians should avoid purchasing electric cars. Okay, let's go. As I said earlier, there are limited charging stations. Compared to the current rate of electric cars in Malaysia on the road, it's not compatible to have 3 or 4 charging stations in a certain area. Let's say there's 3 charging stations, but there are 5 cars want to charge. So when they come here, the first 3 lucky ones would have charged the car already. But the other 2, they should wait for these cars to full charge and then charge their car, which I would say it will take approximately 2 to 3 hours. If you are, in my opinion, in these 3 hours, I would have already reached my destination by having a petrol car. You may ask, Shoban, actually now there's fast car charging stations. How about that? Yeah, they do have fast car charging, but fast car charging stations are recently developed. So the new ones, new charging stations only do have this fast charging cable option. Other than that, most of them has normal charging cables. So whenever you drive to a charging station, there's no guarantee that there would be a fast charging cable over there. Apart from that, there's another one that Malaysian electric owners do overlook, which are the features of electric car in overseas are way better than the features in Malaysia car. When I say about features, yes, they do have quick pickup and all, but there's one that made me feel impressed about the future of a Tesla is autopilot. Autopilot is a feature where it drives by itself without you need to handle the steering, accelerator or the brake. It handles everything by itself and will bring you to your destination. Sounds good, yeah, but that feature is not available in Malaysia. In Malaysia, there's a system in autopilot where it studies all the routes and the speed limits. All of these are installed by the engineers, but in Malaysia, it's not available yet. The option is not available yet because the routes and the speed limits haven't been recorded by the Tesla engineers itself. So it does take time. Maybe it will come, but it does take time. Even if now you have an autopilot Tesla in Malaysia, you're still not allowed to drive to use that feature in here because based on JPJ rules, it is still not legal to drive autopilot because it is still dangerous in Malaysia because it still does not know its routes and also speed limits. Maybe because in Malaysia we do have a highway where it has 110 speed limit, but then it changes to 90 and then continues to 110. So to system that to key in the system and the speed limits by the area and the roads, engineers need to create and come up with some new techniques and all for that. So it does take time, and for now it's still illegal in Malaysia. Even once there's a Singaporean who drove his Tesla using his autopilot feature in Malaysia, recorded it, uploaded in TikTok, but then the JPG saw the video, they called him and summoned him for using that feature in Malaysia, which is still considered illegal. So yeah, that feature sounds good, but not in Malaysia. So maybe it will take around few years. I'm not sure, maybe a few years, maybe around 2030 you would have that feature in Malaysia. So simple to say, the electric cars in overseas and in Malaysia are not same. Lastly, let's not forget about our wallet. When I say our wallet, the cost of keeping an electric car. Let's say in electric cars, except the body, most of its parts and components are electronic. So even if there's a small bug issue in the car, it would shut down the car fully to avoid any other accidents to happen. If I with the petrol car, if my car stops, I might open the engine, check the engine, find out if it's repairable by myself. I will just repair by myself. But when it comes to electric car, when you open the front, it's empty. When you open the hood itself, it's still empty because engines all is below the car. To know what's problem with that car, you should tow it to your service center, get diagnosed by the mechanics. If there's any chip or parts not available in Malaysia, need to be imported. Once imported, need to be installed. And also there's labor. All the 5 that I listed down, each and everything has its own cost. So maybe it will take around more than 1,000. We couldn't say because new cars, new technology, it might be expensive. It is expensive, if you ask me. So if you ask me, my petrol car is way better. I can just maybe if my brake is not working, I can go to a car parts shop, take a purchase the brake pad and install by myself, and continue my journey. So yeah, now that we have looked at the main points, problems, let's wrap up on what we have learned. Okay, today I discussed about the limited charging stations, the limited features in Malaysia for the electric cars, and also the cost to maintain a electric car. So the next time when you go to purchase a car, think twice. And you should not be going to purchase an electric car. Maybe if you want to buy an electric car, I would suggest around 2030 because based on the reference which I looked, Malaysia would be fully ready on for EVs on around 2030. So by then, think wisely, choose wisely, and look at your expenses and benefits that you would get if you purchase a petrol car today. Electric car may be the future, but for Malaysians, the future better when it is available. Until then, avoiding a petrol car would be a good choice for you all. Thank you.